What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling incredible today. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really does mean a lot to me, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We are in for an amazing journey. So the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, wherever, Cancer, this one's for you. And I do tarot card spreads based off our ruler here, the good old, oh, where are we at, ruler? Oh, where'd you go, girl? The good old moon. I think I'm pointing at my head here, Cancer. I'm getting it together. And I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, when she's going void, of course, just all of those lunar shenanigans. Shenanigans all over the place. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, and everything will be dope, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Oh, gems. I mean, we're just excited to see you, Cancer. It's just really good energy all around here. So, Cancer, while we're getting it together, the moon is in Pisces. And I like when the moon is in Pisces. You know, this is a very kind of spiritual energy. You know, Pisces it's very psychic energy, very imaginative, compassionate. They're healers. It's just, fellow water sign, you know, it really is a wonderful energy, Cancer. And that's something to be mindful of. You know, when I'm thinking about all that dreamy, creative energy, we're getting into Aries season, Cancer. The sun's going to enter Aries a little bit later today. I think about 4:24 Central Time. So, sun is entering Aries. Thanks, Queen of Wands. So it's time, Cancer, to kind of dream up some stuff. Really get kind of imaginative. Sit with your energies, you know, meditate. What do you want to get started up this cycle? And, you know, get excited because there's some some big changes coming this week. This is a big week, Cancer. So get pumped. And then with the phase that she's in a waning crescent phase. And this is a good time for resting up, Cancer. Self-care, any sort of introspective work that you want to get done at this time, you know, kind of reflect on everything that's gone down, all your wins, the areas you want to improve, and let's get a game plan, Cancer. Let's get pumped, because really, this is going to be this time going forward. You know, I feel that the energies are really going to start accelerating a little bit. You know, things are going to do some mad shifts. So just get on that, Cancer. And then lastly, the decks that I'm working with. This one is a Dreamy Moons Tarot deck, and the other one is the Anatomy of a Witch Oracle deck. And I'll include links for these ones and other ones that I like down in the description box below. So definitely check that out if you're interested, Cancer. But general energy of the day, Cancer. Queen of Wands, and girl, how appropriate. You look at that, showing up for your birthday season. Oh yeah, Cancer. And that's where I feel like she's saying, you know, Cancer, it's time to show up and show out. And have fun, Cancer. Get creative. You know, Queen of Wands, she's very much she thinks on her toes. She's the type that she lives today like tomorrow's never gonna come. You know, she makes the most of the moment, Cancer. And that's where I feel that would even be a great thing to do, Cancer. You know, something to think about for your cycle. You know, just living life to the fullest. You know, finding, you know, creating beauty in everything that you do, and going with that enthusiasm and that passion, that lust for life. You know, that's Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands really is an inspiration. And she can be, you know, Cancer, something to be mindful of. You know, that sometimes where, you know, her enthusiasm is lovely, it can be a little, I don't want to say reckless, but kind of. You know, this is something where her energy is good improv energy. I feel like, you know, if the let's say for example, if we have like a business project, if you have enough to get it started and just kind of figure things out as you go. I'm not saying like, you know, that you're building this, hey, I got this business, but I'm building it like right now. You know what I mean, Cancer? It's more along the lines of if you have like at least a good idea what's going down there. It may not be perfect, but the Queen of Wands. She's the type that she doesn't let perfect be the enemy of good. You know, she's like, I will get it to perfect, you know, but it's just right now I can't get it there until I get started. And so that's where, you know, if you Cancer, if you got something that is at least in a good place, get it going, you know, because here's the thing, Cancer, too. I feel like, you know, whatever this is, once you get it started, it's one thing to try to anticipate things that may go wrong, but it's a whole other to experience them and get real-time results, and then, you know, having to think on the fly, Cancer. And I find, Cancer, I feel like that's the best way for, and I don't want to say the best way, but I feel like that is a good way for Cancerians to, you know, to grow and to learn. We learn from experience. It's one of those things that if we're passionate about something, you know, we go out and feel it and get the whole experience and the whole process. So get Cancer, I feel like the benefits, you know, to kind of tap into that Queen of Wands energy. You know, Mars is going to be entering our sign on, what would that be, on, let's see, Friday, on Saturday. So the energy it's getting towards, if things are starting to move towards our sign, Cancer. So, you know, let's get the action moving. But let's see how we can work with this lovely, imaginative, creative energy here. Ooh. Let's see what's going down here. The Lovers, sick. I'm with it, because the Lovers, Cancer. First off, the Lovers is a choice. You know, the Lovers is, you know, the Lovers is really listening to our intuition, Cancer. You know, this to me is like higher self is like winking at you. And it's just like, hey, you know, we're going to need that connection now, you know, really that head, heart, body connection, you know. The Lovers for me, really, Cancer, with all the changes that are getting ready to go down, we do want to trust our intuition to guide us, because I do feel like that there are going to be some curveballs coming our way, and that's where really this Queen of Wands is going to be good energy for us, because, you know, we're going to need to be adaptable during this time. And granted, the Queen of Wands is represented by Aries, but Gemini, you know, it's a mutable sign. The Lovers is represented by Gemini. So I feel like it's like, don't worry about getting things started, Cancer, but do be mindful that you may have to be flexible during this time and really have to tune into your gut here and trust your intuition during this. Really, again, Cancer, for the duration of this journey. But, and you know, Cancer, I'm thinking about the Lovers as well, just Gemini energy, just more so in general. You know, this is going to be a great time too, Cancer, to learn some new skills. You know, Gemini is air energy, but learning some, you know, if you either learning some new skills, Cancer, if we've been thinking about wanting to, I don't know, maybe pick up a language, take a course, anything like that, or to refine any skills that we already have. Because I'm even just thinking about Jupiter and Neptune both rule Pisces, but Jupiter is in Aries right now, and for at least until May. So, and Jupiter supports expansion and higher learning. And with them being in Aries, Cancer, this again is good time. If there's something like our gut has been telling us to take action, you know, listening to that and seeing where that takes you, because I do feel like that Jupiter right now is rewarding the bold, those who are moving forward and just giving it a try, who are taking that risk, you know, and just seeing where it's going. So, yeah, let's see what else we can get with how else we can work with the energies. All right, let's see. We got the Five of Cups here, and then we got the Page of Crystals. And with the Five of Cups here, Cancer, you know, the Five of Cups is, you know, maybe it can be a card of like disappointment and, you know, worrying about what if, the what ifs, you know, what if things go wrong, you know, what if this happened, what if that happens, you know, how, you know, what am I going to do if, well, Cancer, with the, when we get into like what ifs like that, well, it's like, what if everything goes great? What if everything is better than you even imagined? You know, what if this opens up boundless opportunities for you? You know, Page of Crystals, this energy, it's like we won't know until we try, Cancer. You know, this is it's the Page of Crystals almost, I feel like it's like appreciating the learning process, you know, whatever this is, if we're like actually taking like a literal course, or if we're just, you know, learning through starting up a new business, or learning ourselves through, you know, self-care or self-improvement, working out, healthy diet, more water, whatever that's looking like. But it is something that you know, we brainstorm, Cancer. We think about these things, and then we start manifesting them. We take these ideas, and again, you make a choice. You know, I feel that the Lovers as well, Cancer, you know, this is it is a signifier of like free will as well. In the idea of like, you know, even if we don't start up something, Cancer, or if we don't feel like this is the time, even if like all this energy is saying so, that's okay too, Cancer, you know, and to not feel guilty about that, you know, because this is something where, again, trust your intuition. You know, this is, even though the Queen of Wands is popping up here and the readings have been kind of like heating up, you do have a choice, you know, this is not, and there's going to be a lot of, I feel like, opinions, Cancer, that are going to be kind of popping up, you know, about what to do from this, or what to do for during this time, you know, and with where everything is going. So use your discernment, you know, use your trust your intuition, and know that you do. No one can take away from your choice. And, you know, even when I'm thinking about the Queen of Wands, you know, how she can be, how I had mentioned, she can be kind of in a rush or maybe a little reckless. To not allow others, I feel like, to make you feel like that you have to make a decision like right now. You know, Cancer, even if it's not void of course, Cancer, you can just be void of course and just be like, yo, I'm not making any decisions at this time. Hit me up, you know, a little bit later. But that's just something too, you know, because maybe we have like a Queen of Wands type who may be trying to push us or trying to force us, and we're still maybe trying to figure something out here, Cancer. You know, be with that. But I will say, you know, if we're worried about, if we're not making a move because of, you know, of what if we fail, what if we do this, you know, like, you know, what if we're speculating, Cancer, I would say to that, just entertain the idea, you know, see where that takes you, and you know, go at your own pace. But I do feel that you won't know until you try, you know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. But any more? All right, Cancer, let's get into some challenges when working with this energy. Oh, absolutely, Cancer. You got the Strength card here to start. In one challenge, you know, or really a couple things with the Strength card, Cancer. Make sure, one, that we are just being mindful of our energies, you know. Make sure that you're getting enough rest, that you are, you know, getting good food as it makes sense, you know, trying to, you know, maybe cook yourself some meals if we've been been kind of doing more kind of like instant meals, which there's nothing wrong with that, Cancer. But, you know, every now and again, just working in some fresh foods for you. You know, I feel like, you know, like a home cooked meal is always nice every now and again. Make sure you get plenty of water. Just being mindful of your energy during this time. But also too, Cancer, this is going to be a time of of confidence, of strength. This is going to, like I was saying with Jupiter, fortune favors the bold. So be confident in all of your endeavors, Cancer, and in all of your, whatever choices that you make. Don't feel, or try not to feel guilty or disappointed if we feel like that maybe, because again, even when I'm thinking about this Queen of Wands, we may feel like everyone else is maybe doing something and that we may be behind, maybe behind on the times there, Cancer. But know that you're exactly where you need to be on your journey. It's all divine timing, and just be confident in that, and know that when that lion inside of you tells you that it's time, you'll know when to rise up, Cancer, and that spark will lead you there. So that's just something to be in mind. And even to Cancer, I'm seeing kind of like how this infinity sign is amongst or above the strength card here. Again, I feel like that's really that representing the unity, again, between you and your higher self, your instincts, God, Buddha, Jesus, however you connect to the source, Cancer, or, really kind of tune into that. But it could be your spider sense. I just saw the Spider-Man movies. I know, Cancer. Speaking of being far behind, sidebar, I literally just saw the Spider-Man movies. What is that, No Way Home, and the other one? Because I was like, how come they don't do a movie with Mysterio or like Shocker or one of those guys, and the guy that I'm staying with is just like, for real. So Cancer, don't worry about being behind the times if you feel like you're far behind. You're exactly where you need to be. More. Just a little sidebar there, Cancer. I don't know if that actually really helps to the reading at all, but we're talking about it. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got the Knight of Crystals, and you got the Ten of Cups here, Cancer. And some challenges. I feel like during this time, Cancer, there are going to be a lot of, I feel like, I don't want to say entities, but a lot of maybe things that are going to present you like happiness is here, or this is how you get to this, or this is how your happily ever after looks like. I feel like there are going to be people are going to, I feel like, kind of like trying to sell you happiness at this time, Cancer, and trying to, not to say that I feel like people are going to sell you a false dream or anything like that, but just thinking with the Knight of Crystals, I do feel like that there, with all the changes that are going to be going down, because this is Aquarius, this card. And I just feel like with everything that's getting ready to go down, I think I might have mentioned this on your other reading too, and I've been mentioning just kind of in like, I've just with the energy readings that I've been doing, just kind of keep your wits about you, Cancer, because no one can sell you happiness. If someone tries to tell you that they have the answer to your happiness, that only that, and not that, let me be a little more mindful. Like if they're saying like that their way is the only way to get to your happiness here, Cancer, and that if you don't follow their way, then you're messing up, and that you're going to miss out, and that that the aggressive Queen of Wands type. Cancer, no one can force that, your dreams, your happiness, or anything like that. Even when I'm thinking about this Five of Wands, because some people, that may be something where they're trying to say like, hey, if you don't catch up on this now, but just be mindful, Cancer, about rushing into things. Do some research, even because look at all this page. Look how smart you're getting, Cancer. You went from a Page of Crystals, and now we're becoming a Knight of Crystals. So be mindful during this time. Use, again, trust your gut, listen, Gemini energy. Just be mindful of this during this time, Cancer, because I do feel like, this is. It's gonna be an energy of like kind of testing our confidence a little bit and our esteem, but it's not in a bad way, Cancer. More, it's meant for us to grow, Cancer, and like just as a society, these times, this Ten of Cups at this point, because I was actually talking with someone not too long ago, and just sort of like talking about the forecast and whatnot over the next couple years, and they were like, is it going to be good or bad? And it Cancer, it really is not a good or bad. It's just what are we doing with the energy? Where's the energies at right now? What are you doing to apply, how are you either raising or lowering the vibration, Cancer? And that's really, that's what decides how things go. If there's been an imbalance, we gotta, let's fix it. Let's raise the vibration some. So that's where I feel that this is just be mindful, Cancer, okay? Anymore? All right, Cancer, let's get some advice here from good old Neptune and Jupiter here. And Cancer, fun little fact about both of these rulers here. Both of these planets are exalted in our sign, so this is an auspicious time, Cancer. Think about, and it's astrology according to Justin, but it's just like, this is a good time, Cancer, again, to really think about your dreams, Neptune energy, and to manifest that, to learn that and bring it to life, because that's where Jupiter brings in that fortune, Cancer. But here I'm sitting here trying to tell their story. Let me see. Oh, Cancer. Some advice. This self card, Cancer, invest in yourself, invest in your dreams, and be confident, in during this time. This is a very important time that you have a good self, that you're feeling really good about your self-image, both I feel like, physically and emotionally and spiritually, making sure that is all in balance. Because again, this is going to be an important time for us, really making sure that we focus on this, on your health and your spirituality and all of that, Cancer. More. Let's see what else. Oh. Okay, keeping that tower, Cancer. So, but this is good, Cancer, because the tower, let's see. What else we got here? And I shouldn't even say it's good, Cancer. This can be an improvement here. Oh, look at that. Gemini's ruler popped up here. You got the Magician. You got the Tower, and then you got the Four of Wands here, Cancer. Anymore? All right, let's switch back over here, Cancer. In Cancer, this Tower, I feel that I don't, with the Self popping up and the Magician, I feel that this can be a tower moment that you can create, Cancer, and that is a powerful thing, to be able to be in charge of our own Mars energy, Cancer. And when I talk about that, Mars is about to be in our sign and on Saturday. This is a good time that you can really take control of your dreams and manifest how you want to grow on this journey. I feel like that this is a good time, Cancer. Form a union with yourself. The Four of Wands can represent a marriage, but I more so am thinking about form a union with you, and focus on your dreams and improve, and constantly growing, Cancer, and really it's going to affect how you manifest and what you can create. You see that infinity sign up there, Cancer. It's about really that oneness and finding that balance, that harmony, that simpatico energy, So work with this energy, Cancer. The time is here, it's just going to just grow from here, Cancer. So, you know what? I think I forgot our oracle cards, Cancer. Look, I'm trying to short you out here. We're going to switch back over. Just kidding. Let's get these oracle cards here. So then I'll for real get you out of here. Oh. Any more? Okay. Well, that was easy, Cancer. Okay. Hey again. And Cancer, your first card, you got the Adorn card in reverse. And I feel like that, Cancer, if we've been putting on like a mask, as far as like convincing ourselves that, or like forcing ourselves to, how do I want to put this? I feel like if you haven't been living your truth, Cancer, as far as like if you don't care for your job, if doing something more else that you love, or if you feel that, what's another thing, Cancer? Maybe you're one that, like maybe you're the type that's always putting on like a strong face, but deep down, like you've been stressed and maybe dealing with a lot. And Cancer, I feel like just if we're faking this or faking any sort of anything or not quite being true to ourselves, it's time to pour some love into just give ourselves some love, Cancer, because you got the love card in reverse. And this is a time to, again, focus on you and get your energies right, Cancer, because you got your last card here is the Witch Heart. And things are about to, as with all these changes that are coming, Cancer, they may feel like tower moments are happening around us and they may feel out of our control. But again, this is just cycles are resetting. Chapters are closing and we're getting ready to start a whole different, we're getting onto a new segment of this story here. So it may take a second for your heart and stuff to get in balance with everything that's going down, but just be mindful of that. During this time, take care of yourself. And remind your loved ones as well. That everyone is just taking time and focusing on their energies. We wanna stay calm, stay creative, and just kind of keep this energy going, Cancer. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave that there. And really, just the last little thing, we keep that energy going, Cancer. There's going to be plenty to celebrate because the Four of Wands is a celebration. Can be a card of a completion too, Cancer. Like going through, because even think about when talking about marriage. When you get married, that's starting a new chapter. You're passing through a portal to, together. So yeah, just new stuff, Cancer. I like that. So yeah, I'll leave that there, Cancer. So if something resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share this. With everything that's getting ready to go down here, Cancer. Let's get pumped because it really it's the calm before the storm. Things are, and what do you want to whip up when the storm, when things really start cooking, Cancer. So, and then subscribe, hit that bell button. You get notified when I release videos each week. Social media. I am on Insight Timer. That's just been my jam right now with just everything that I'm doing kind of behind the scenes. I do plan on doing something eventually with social media because I get the importance, but there really is there's Cancer. It's a prime time for growing, and really kind of, so just with everything that's going down, it's like trying to do the channels and whatnot. I'm meditating a lot. So check me out on Insight Timer. That's where I'm mainly at. It's a meditation app that, they have different healing musics, guided meditations, all types of stuff, Cancer. It's a free app, and they have a premium version too, but the free version does a lot for you, Cancer. And I'm on there. I started a group called Zodiacs Raising the Vibration. And it's just a little spot at the moment to I drop positive affirmations every day. And if you think of any affirmations or any like encouraging messages that you may, that come to your head or that you come across, just drop them in the group, Cancer. If you just need a little nugget of positivity, know that there's a place for you to pick up a little mantra or something along the way to hopefully just help you get through your day. And again, that's Zodiac's Raising the Vibration. It's on the app Insight Timer. And even if you don't join the group, just friend me on there. And if we just happen to be meditating at the same time, send a thanks for meditating with me, and be lovely, Cancer. And then lastly, check your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Jupiter, your Mercury, your Mars. You know how I feel about that, Cancer. Good app for that. 2 apps that I love Nebula. Nebula is like a good beginner app, but Time Passages, I really enjoy Time Passages. I feel like it's a good balance between beginners and if you want to learn in it. They have a bunch of little useful tools, and that's one good little useful app that I like for checking out all that stuff, Cancer. But when you do all that, then come out, check out my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do weekly videos there with different monthly themes. I just actually started doing a planetary energy theme. Yours will be actually dropping a little bit later today. So hopefully enjoy that. It's something that I just wanted to, I did a segment, sidebar, I did a little segment like when I first started that other channel, and now I found a way to bring the Celestial News Weekly back. So fantastic. But all that housekeeping, Cancer, down in the description box below. But let me get you surprise cards here so I can get you out of here. Interesting. You got the 5 of stars here, 1, Cancer. And we're going to talk about that. I like that. And then you have the Poppet card here, Cancer. And, you know, with this Poppet card, you know, Poppets, if I'm remembering correctly, you know, the Poppets are like little dolls that are meant for, they can be something that we're building for people to send like good omens and things like that, you know, good luck charms and things. You know, Cancer, I feel like that's what we're gonna need at this time, you know. Just thinking about, you know, even with like this Pisces energy, you know, Moon being in Pisces, and honestly Neptune is in Pisces right now. We're just in a really kind of compassionate time right now. Even Saturn's in Pisces. And this is a time, if you're feeling like you're alone in all of this, or that there's no hope, or that, you know, maybe this could be something where we're going through maybe like a tough, like, this could be maybe like a financial shortage, maybe there's something going down with our health, you know, whatever this is, Cancer. I feel like this is something that, don't feel like that you're alone in this, you know, or that you have to suffer in silence, or that, you know, that this is going to be forever. This may be something that's going down right now, and you know, some people we just have to be with that and understand that. But again, know that this is not permanent, you know, that you are going to grow, and that, again, if we need any sort of like assistance, however that looks like for you, Cancer, to not be afraid to reach out, you know, because there's, and, you know, maybe if we feel like we can't reach out to like maybe any friends or family or something like that, Cancer, try reaching out into like a community setting, you know. Let's see in what ways maybe make this energies work for you at this time, Cancer. But this is a great time to kind of band together and really kind of build just a stronger bond amongst each other, you know. I feel like we've been in, you know, last little bit, you know, we're all just like, you know, embodying energies at the end of the day, and really, you know, trying to understand how to work with them and what that means. And I just feel like that this is something where, you know, no one should feel like that there's no one that they can lean on, that they can't ask for help, Cancer. So yeah, don't feel like that you know, that is just hopeless, or that, you know, you don't have the resources. You absolutely do. It's just sometimes we gotta process this stuff here, be with these emotions, and then start taking steps to, because that can be your Queen of Wands right there, you know, working on this, because it could be like a depression or anything like that. That could be where your energy is going towards. You know, how do we bring some sunshine into our lives? You know, how do we get on the other side of this? You know, so. All right, Cancer, I think I'll leave that there. Yeah, I'll get you out of here. So stay safe out there, and you keep eyes on the moon, because things are about to start picking up, Cancer, and we're gonna need her support here. And she's got our back, Cancer. And I will catch you on the next one tomorrow.